now tuned into the Hustle Reset Podcast with your host, Mike Bands.
I do them the same and bust them down. Cause me and my niggas, we up now. How y'all feeling out there, man? How y'all feeling? Tell me what good happened to you tonight or today, period. What good happened to you today? I don't want nothing negative at all. I don't want nothing negative. When y'all get up in here on my live, let me get some likes. Dakota Williams, what's popping? How you doing? If you still up in here, how you doing, Dakota? Let me get some likes soon as y'all hop up in here. I see the viewers, they coming in. Y'all can ask me any question. It's going up. Ask me any question. I'm going to answer it. We going up. We going up tonight. We going up. Give me them likes when y'all get in here. I see y'all in here. Give me them likes. Give me them likes. Let's go. Let's go. Tonight, we going to talk about betting on yourself. Tonight, we're going to talk about betting on yourself. You dig? We're going to talk about betting on yourself. Because a lot of y'all bet on DraftKings, y'all bet on FanDuel, but you never bet on yourself. You never bet on yourself. So tonight, that's what we're going to talk about. You feel me? Now, I'm talking to y'all on my live, but I got to talk to my YouTubers on the camera. You dig? What to do, what the business is. Right now, y'all tuned into another episode of the Hustle Reset Podcast. I am your host, Mike Bands. Hey, man, we're going live tonight. I'm going live over here on YouTube, and I'm going to drop this episode on YouTube. But tonight, we're going to talk about betting on yourself. Because if y'all ain't noticed, we in the new setup. We in the Hustle Reset Studios. The Hustle Reset Studios, because you know why? Because I bet on myself. I wasn't scared. I took the bread that I was making from one business and I invested it in another business. I bet on myself. This is what it looked like when you don't ask for no permission, when you don't ask for approval. You feel me? This is what it looked like. You ain't gotta ask for no permission or nothing when you betting on yourself. This is what it looked like. Don't ask for no advice. You just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself because ain't nobody else gonna believe in you. And me personally, I do take advice. I take advice when it's good advice. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to do what the fuck I want to do. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want to do. Because 9 times out of 10, the advice that you get is people's thoughts and opinions on what they would do. So they just telling you what they would do if they was in your situation. But that's why I receive the advice, but I take it with a grain of salt. I take it with a grain of salt. When y'all get up in here, man, give me them likes. Give me them likes. Give me them likes when y'all get up in here. Los, I can't even pronounce your name. How you doing? How you doing? What's going on? My bad. I'm entertaining the live and I'm giving y'all this game too. But yeah, man, when you take people's advice, you got to take it with a grain of salt because they really just telling you what they would do if they was in your situation. And 9 times out of 10, if you dreaming big, if you got big dreams and you got big goals, 9 times out of 10, certain people that's giving you advice, they scared of their goals. They scared of their dreams. They become a slave to the workplace and making other people rich and millionaires versus taking a chance and betting on themselves so that they can become a millionaire. They ain't even really got to become a millionaire if that ain't their dream. But being able to afford what you want to afford and having your time. See, I equate riches and wealth not to monetary value, not to money. I equate riches and wealth to time. If I got the time to take my kids to school, pick them up from school, or just do whatever I want to do. If I want to go to the gym at 2 p.m., I can do that. That's what wealth is to me. That's what riches is to me. If I just want to kick it at the crib and create content, I can do that because I'm not on nobody's schedule. That's what wealth is to me. And a lot of people, you know, they scared of their dreams. And 9 times out of 10, they may not even be scared of their dreams. They just take back seats to their dreams. That's what I advise y'all to never do. Never take back seats to y'all dreams. You dig? Don't take the back seat or the passenger seat to your dreams. Because when you do that, you know how you be on a road trip. You might be in the passenger seat. You might doze off or something. You think you going one place, you wake up. Next minute, y'all at a rest area. Y'all at a rest stop. Or maybe you done fell asleep so long, they done damn stopped and did whatever they needed to do. That's the same thing when it comes to falling asleep in a passenger seat or taking a back seat to your dream. You wake up, you think you going to Houston, Texas. You wake up, you in Timbuktu some damn well. because you done took a back seat or the passenger seat to your dream. I don't care if a motherfucker coming in with a bag. Sometimes every dollar ain't meant for you. You can't take the back seat or the passenger seat to your dream. You got to navigate the vehicle. You got to be the navigation because you know where you want to go. Don't let somebody come in here with a bag or whatever and deter you or distract you from where you're trying to get to. Distractions is the biggest killer of all dreams, distractions. And the number two killer of dreams, the second killer of dreams is backup plans. I don't believe in no backup plans, period. What is a backup plan? To me, a backup plan is planning to fail. Because you already planning, oh yeah, if this don't work, I'm gonna do this. Nah, fuck that. Ain't no backup plans over here. I took my money from one business and I invested into something that I believed in, which is the Hustle Reset. That's why I'm sitting here in my own studio. You see the lights, you see the Hustle Reset. I got the microphone set up. I got the lights shining bright than a motherfucker. I'm sweating. These bitches hot as fuck. I got the 2 cameras set up. We're going to have a third one in here because I don't have a backup plan. This is the plan, the one and only plan. You feel me? My bad. I'm going live. I'm trying to navigate both screens. Well, all 3 screens, really. I'm talking about I got the 2 cameras set up. I really got the 3 because we're going live over here. But ain't no backup plans. Ain't no backup plans. If you got a backup plan, that means you planning on failing. And we don't plan on failing at all. Give me 1 second. Let me take my drink. Shout out to my people in here. Well, y'all get in here. Give me them likes. Give me them likes when y'all get up in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We going live tonight. It's up. It's Saturday night. We going live. We going live, y'all. And I'm going to give y'all a really, really, really dope episode. The title is going to be crazy. But I want to finish my little rant on betting on yourself because that's important. Fuck the backup plan. Ain't no backup plans at all. If you got a backup plan, that means you planning on failing. That means you plan on failing. And I am in my own spot. Normally, I be at Creative Space WSNC. Shout out to my dog, Orlando Davis. That's going to forever and always be my content home because they gave me my content home, my podcast home when I didn't have a podcast home. You feel me? And I'm still going to shoot content down there. And if y'all need to shoot content or if y'all want to do a photo shoot, if y'all want to have an event, y'all, man, pull up on Creative Space WSNC. Pull up on my boy, Orlando Davis. Go on Instagram. I think all social media platforms is Creative Space WSNC. Y'all pull up on my boy, Orlando Davis. Y'all follow him on Instagram if y'all need to book something. If y'all in the Winston-Salem, North Carolina area. But if you not, and you may be traveling this way and you need an event space, Creative Space WSNC, make sure y'all check that out. And I'm still gonna be shooting my content down there. I created this space right here for me because it be certain times it might be 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because I don't sleep. I don't know why I don't sleep. I done developed insomnia the older that I done got. I done developed a severe case of insomnia. I think my mind just be racing because I got a goal that I'm trying to get to and I can't sleep. My mind can't rest until I get to that goal. So I done developed insomnia. I be up editing videos, thinking of content, thinking of topics for y'all. Like just always thinking of something so I cannot sleep. I maybe sleep for like 15 minutes and then I wake up and then I do some shit and then go back to sleep for like 15. I can't sleep straight through 8 hours. They say you're supposed to sleep for 8 hours. I don't even know what the fuck that even means. I ain't slept for 8 hours and I don't know how long. You dig? But I created this space because I may want to give y'all some content at 3 o'clock in the morning. I may want to do that. I don't want to have to sit on my idea and have to wait until something else opens up before I can give y'all the idea because it's going to be watered down. I may not have the same energy when I think of it. I may not even want to talk about that shit when I get to where I'm going. So I want to give y'all that shit when it's fresh off the press, when it's fresh off the stove. That's why I created this space that I'm in right now. You dig what I'm saying? But shout out to Creative Space WSNC, Orlando Davis. That's going to forever and always be a place where I go and create content. I just shot a episode there. I'm going to do all my interviews there. When I'm interviewing people, I'm going to interview them there. But when I'm doing that, my intimate shit, and when I'm doing my Reset University, I'm going to talk about that at the end of the episode. But I'm going to do that here because I can do it at whatever time that I need to do it because my mind sparks ideas at all times, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just getting sparks of ideas at all times. When y'all get up in here, y'all give me them likes. Give me them likes when y'all get up in here. But yeah, now moving right along, I want to get into the topic of this episode. And I'm not gonna take no credit at all for the topic of this, because this topic was given to me by a super fan of mine. And I call her a super fan because anytime I drop something, she always share it. She always like, and she be encouraging other people to subscribe. Like, she's actually one of the winners of my fitness program, one of my fitness giveaways that I did. She's just a real super fan. Her name is Taylor Hickman. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on all platforms. Taylor Hickman, Tayla Hickman. Follow her on all platforms. Y'all show her some love, because she's been showing the Hustle Reset love since day one. But she really gave me the topic of this episode, so I want to give her a huge shout out. She been asked me to do it, but I took a little while to do it. I actually recorded it, but I had to scrap it because I rushed it when I did do it, because I felt like I owed her that. But thinking about it, I'm like, I really don't want to rush it. I just want to take my time so I can give the correct information to the topic that she wanted me to speak on. So I didn't want it to feel rushed. So now I did my research. I did my due diligence so I can give her the perfect explanation to the thing that she wanted me to speak on. And the topic that she wanted me to speak on was lying versus moving in silence. I want y'all, what y'all think over here on my live? What y'all think about lying versus moving in silence? Do you think it's a difference? Is it a difference versus lying versus moving in silence? Let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know in the comments too. Lying versus moving in silence. This is brought to you by Taylor Hickman. Lying versus moving in silence. Because see, some people, they confuse the two. Because right now we live in a world where silence looks like suspicion. See, I want to break it all the way down for y'all. Moving in silence equals privacy and focus. But lying equals intentional deception. See, what moving in silence really means is protecting your peace. Not sharing every single detail with the world until it's done. But even when it's done, you ain't got to share it with them unless you want to let them know that you are the creator of whatever it is that you then came up with and that you want to share. See, you don't have to explain your every move to people. And me personally, I don't share my every move with people because people be preying on your downfall. And I'm a strong and firm believer that people can really block your blessings. If you tell somebody what you got going on while you in the process of building it, people will prey on your downfall. They'll take your idea and they'll try to enhance your shit and make it their idea. So I'm a firm believer on moving in silence. Like, I move in silence all the time. Like, show the world when it's ready. When it's ready, then you show the world. So I done explain what moving in silence was. I want to explain what the lying part is. Lying is intentionally misleading someone. Like, for example, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of misleading somebody. Saying you broke when you really stacking. Somebody might be like, hey, yo, man, let me hold some bread, blah, 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 whatever. And you be like, oh, man, I'm broke. I ain't got it right now. When really you know for a fact that you got it. And it's not their business what your pocket's looking like, but you lied because you said you was broke. And you know you're not broke because you could be out a day or two later buying a chain, buying a whip, buying something for your lady, buying something for your man. And then the person might catch you out and they be like, oh, damn, I thought you was broke. You know why they thought you was broke? Because that's what you told them. You told them, hey, I'm broke. But in actuality, all you had to do was just switch the verbiage up a little bit. Don't tell them that you broke. Just tell them that you're not in a position to give nobody anything right now. Because you're not broke. You're building. You're not broke, but you're building. You feel what I'm saying? See, that's the difference between lying and moving in silence. And the key differences is moving in silence equals withholding details. Lying means giving false information. I'm going to say that again. Moving in silence means withholding details. Lying means giving false information. See, silence equals respect, but lying equals suspicion. Silence equals respect, but lying equals suspicion. Y'all drop them likes as soon as y'all get up in the live. Shout out to y'all that's in the live. I appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure y'all join the live anytime. I don't go live too much, but when I do, I'm going to give y'all an alert. So make sure y'all subscribe so that y'all can get the alerts whenever I'm going live, right? But I just gave y'all the key differences on lying versus moving to silence, because moving to silence equals withholding details, and lying means giving false information. Silence equals respect, and lying equals suspicion. And y'all probably saying to yourself, why do this even matter? Why do it matter if I lie or move in silence? This the big reason why it matters, because lying damages trust. Lying damages trust, especially when you done built up that trust with somebody who's near and dear to y'all, or somebody that you care about, and you lie to them, they fuck up the trust. But moving in silence is building power. It's building respect. It's different when you lie and move in silence. Moving in silence is when you building power. And I'm gonna bring this up again because I can't stress this enough. Hold on, let me take a listen. Hold on. I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. I'm gonna switch over platforms right quick. I'm just switching platforms. That's all it is. I should have a few different things up here. Phones and shit. Cause I got multiple phones. So that I can go crazy on all platforms. You did. I ain't forget where I was at neither. My bad. But yeah, when y'all get in here, y'all make sure y'all give me them likes when y'all get up in here. But I want y'all to be careful about who you share your information to, because like I said, a lot of people, they prey on your downfall. You cannot tell everybody your every single move because they prey on your downfall. Now, I want to get into something different. It's still the same topic, but lying versus moving to silence. When you lying or when you move into silence and you in a relationship, shit get tricky. That's where the shit get tricky. And see, that's why I think my people were speaking on. It ain't even got to be a male-female relationship. It could be your mother relationship, your father relationship. But lying versus moving in silence is a huge difference, and it gets tricky when you got a relationship with whomever that you in a relationship with. But we definitely gonna speak on male and female relationships. All right. Because most women, when you in a relationship, most women, they want to be in the know. Women like to feel included. They like to feel included. You know why? Because women, they value transparency. Women value transparency. While men, we move in silence. Because we value peace, we value focus, and we value freedom. See, we like to build without pressure. We like to build without pressure. But that's where the shit get tricky, you feel me? Because now you got a man moving in silence, and you got a woman feeling left out. She feeling like you done lied. But me personally, this is what I say. I feel like if I told you a lie, then I disrespected you. But if I was moving in silence, I was protecting me. I was protecting me. When y'all get up in here, give me them likes when y'all get up in here. My bad, I'm navigating back and forth. I'm recording, I'm going live. I'm gonna show my live people. Yeah, we recording right now. But yeah. But like I say, if I lied to you, I disrespected you. But if I was moving in silence, I was protecting me. I was protecting me. I'm going live, y'all. How y'all? What's going on, y'all? Give me them likes. Give me some comments when y'all get up in here. Yeah. I appreciate that. We talking about lying versus moving to silence. I'm recording a YouTube video, but I'm going live while I'm doing it. You dig? Lying versus moving to silence. Let me know how y'all feel about lying versus moving to silence. Is it a difference or is it one and the same? But we breaking it down. Give me a second. I'm gonna get back to y'all in a minute. All right. So we was talking about relationships. How lying versus moving to silence really get tricky. It get tricky because women women want to be in the know, and men they like to move in silence because we can build without pressure when we move in silence. But you got a man moving in silence and a woman feeling left out, so she feel like she being lied to. And me personally, like I just said previously, if I lied to you, then I disrespected you. But if I'm moving in silence, I'm protecting my peace. So that brings me to my next thing. Y'all know I like to tell stories. I like to tell stories all the time. And every time I bring up a topic, I always got a story for it. So, and I'm gonna title this. And it's a true story too. Ain't no bullshit, none of that shit. Because I like to keep it real with y'all at all given times. So we're talking about lying versus moving to silence. So the title of this story is called The Tax Refund. Hold on, let me tell you something. The title of this story is called The Tax Refund. Now, y'all hear me speaking about the tax refund, so y'all can probably imagine what the fuck this about. Alright, so one of my homegirls, we get our taxes done at the same place. But I don't file taxes. I be having to pay taxes, but we go to the same tax person or whatever. Now, mind you, we in mid-April. Her baby daddy asking her, "Hey yo, you done got your taxes back?" And she like, "Nah, I ain't got my taxes back." Man, she done got man, come on. Everybody know, I think taxes come out on what, January? People file for their taxes and get them back in like January, February, whatever. I don't know when the taxes come back. All I know is when I gotta pay. My deadline is April 15th when I gotta pay. But her baby daddy was asking her, has she got her taxes back? And she kept telling him no. Whole time she been got the taxes back. See, this is where lying versus moving in silence get tricky. Because when she moving in silence, fuck no. She dead ass lied. Because he asked her, did she get the taxes back? And she said no, knowing she got the taxes back. And was she right for what she did? I don't know. Y'all can be the judge. Because they've been in a relationship for 10 plus years, but they done had kids for 8 of them 10 years that they done been together. And she done gave this man her tax check damn near every year that they done had a kid. But the nigga done fumbled the bag every single year. She wouldn't even give him a part of it. She'd get a nigga the whole shit. The first time she gave the nigga the tax check, he said that he had ran into a little plug or whatever. He was gonna flip the money in. Whatever. Y'all know how niggas do. They get a little bad, they turn into Scarface. The nigga got the bread, fucked it up. The next year, she invested into him a little hot dog cart. Bought him some hot dog, bought him a little hot dog cart so he can do whatever the fuck. He brick, fucked that up too. The next year, the nigga wanted to invest in Forex. That's when Forex was hot and was popping. Fuck that up too. I ain't throwing no shade to him because I done dumped a lot of my money into Forex too. And I made some money and I lost a substantial amount of money. That I lost more than what I put in. I made a lot, but then I lost a lot. You know, that's fair. I'm not gonna judge him on that. The nigga was starting to sell t-shirts. I don't know how he messed that up, but he messed that up. But anyway, this particular year, she like, nah fam. Like, I'm going to keep this money and I'm going to invest this money because it's my money. I earned it. Now, he is a good father. He was a good father because they're not together no more because of this situation. But he was a great father. So she felt like, you know, he the head of the household. I'm claiming the kids. I'm going to break them off and see what he do with the money. Buddy didn't have a hustle bone in his body. He was bad as fuck with money. She should have knew that before she gave him the bread. But either way, that's neither here nor there. So she telling him she ain't got the tax money. Every time he asks, she like, oh, it's still processing, blah, 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 whatever. Buddy do his research, find out she been got the bread. She done spunked it on whatever she spunked it on. Hey man, this whole situation got out of control. It got domestic when he found out. I mean, she almost lost her life when he found out. Like he flipped out like the money was his. Like she shitted him. I'm not gonna say who it was or whatever, but was he wrong or was he right? I'm gonna say he was wrong because you gotta control your emotions, even though she lied to you. Was she wrong or was she right? I'm gonna say no, because you don't lie. That's the difference between lying versus moving in silence. All she had to say was, hey, look, through these years that we done been together, I done gave you the bag and you done fumbled it. This year, I'm gonna flip the bag. I'm gonna see what's going on when I invest. That's all she had to say. And he could have either respected it or not respected it. But either way, the money hit her account. Give me 1 second. Hey, shout out to y'all. When y'all get up in, give me them likes when y'all get up in. But because she lied, it created... My bad, y'all. Because she lied, it created a confrontation where it didn't need to be a confrontation. That, you feel me? My fault, y'all. So that's why I say lying versus moving in silence is you gotta know the difference between the two. Because if you lie to somebody, you breaking that trust, especially when it's somebody who care about you, somebody who loves you. I'd rather you keep it hot with me versus lie to me. Tell me, not me personally, but if I wasn't good with money, just tell me, hey, look, I ain't finna give you the bread because you done fumbled the bag, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'd be like, okay, you know what? You right. I respect that. Let me hear your plan. But instead of her telling him that, she lied. Lying damages trust. It damages trust. But I want to speak on this too, because silence do not mean guilt. Silence don't mean guilt. It means growth. Silence is for your sanity, especially when you're building. Silence is for your sanity. See, me personally, I believe in I want to bring this analogy up. Like a seed. When you plant a seed in the ground, that seed, it grows silently. Yeah, you might have to water it or whatever. You dig up the ground, you put the seed in, you water, cover it up. But that seed, it grows silently for however long it gotta grow. And then boom, it blossoms into something crazy. It could be an apple seed that blossom into an apple tree, orange, roses, whatever the fuck. Like whatever, I don't know. But it grows in silence. It don't need no applause, none of that. Just pressure. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, boom, it creates something beautiful. Something that could help us out in life. But it's growing in silence. See, that's how I move. I move in silence. I move just like that seed that you plant in the ground. Silently. And then pop out and show niggas. And they be like, damn, how you do this? How you do? Nah, I was growing in silence. I was moving in silence. You feel me? But if you been moving in silence and people be questioning what you doing, the way you moving, you don't owe them no explanation. You don't owe them no explanation at all if you've been moving in silence and you've been building. But if you've been lying, you gotta reset that. It's time to reset that if you've been lying. Because lying will cost you your peace in the long run. Lying will cost you your peace in the long run because peace is the new wealth. Peace is the new wealth. Fuck money. Peace is the new wealth. When you go to sleep at night, how do you sleep? Do you sleep peacefully? Or do you sleep, is your sleep disturbed because you've been lying? Because you've been moving funny? How is your sleep when you sleep at night? Can you sleep at night? Or do you think about all the bad things that you done did throughout the day? Do you think about all the lies you done told throughout the day? Are you sleeping peacefully or not? So, lying versus moving in silence. Y'all let me know if it's a thin line between it, or do y'all feel like it's one and the same? I feel like it's a thin line. But y'all jump in them comments and y'all let me know. But this episode is not over at all. I'm gonna end it when it's time to end it. but I'm in my own space. I could probably talk for some hours as long as my cameras don't die. Well, I know one of them ain't gonna die because I got some crazy shit connected to that one. But if camera 2 die, I'm just gonna talk to camera 1 and we're gonna edit the fuck out of this shit. Let me take my drink. That motherfucker ice in the middle. We drinking that good shit too. We drinking that good shit. We did. Shout out to all my people watching. Make sure y'all give me them likes and all of that when y'all hop up in. But we was talking about lying versus moving in silence. So I've been moving in silence, and I don't want to move in silence no more about a particular thing that I'm doing, and it's the Reset University. Reset University. See, what Reset University is something that I'm going to be doing for all of my people that's done subscribe to my Patreon, because I had a substantial amount of people subscribe to my Patreon, and I ain't even been promoting it. So that's why it's shocking me that y'all have actually went on my page and seen that I had a Patreon, and y'all been subscribing to it, and I ain't even got no content up there for y'all. So since I seen that y'all done subscribe to it, I'm eager to put the content out. So my Reset University is for all my people that have subscribed and that's gonna potentially subscribe to my Patreon. My Patreon is on my Instagram page. All you gotta do is follow me at I Am Mike Bands on Instagram. It's right there. It's gonna be right there at the bottom of the screen. I Am Mike Bands. I don't know which way it's gonna come in, but just look at it right there. It's right there on the screen. I Am Mike Bands. Click the link in the bio and then go to my Patreon. It's right there. Go to my Patreon, click on it, and you can become a member. Subscribe. You can subscribe for free. You can be a free member, but if you're gonna be a free member, you might as well just watch me on YouTube, because you're gonna get the same thing that I get to the people on YouTube. But if you subscribe and you pay, I got the $5 subscription. The $5 subscription, you're gonna get exclusive interviews and episodes before they drop. You may get some that I would never drop. You're gonna get discounts on the Hustle Reset merchandise and things like that. That's pretty much how you're gonna get it, the $5 subscription. You can hit me up too, because I'm gonna create a Discord and you can just hit me up. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know if you got some topics that you want me to speak on, and I do that. Then I got a $15 subscription. You're gonna get the same thing that's in the $5 subscription, but you're gonna get a little bit more access to me. You're gonna get an extra discount on Hustle Reset attire. I got the shirts, I got hoodies, I got women apparel, I got bras, I got boxes. It's all the hustle never stops, but it can all reset. It's gonna be crazy. Well, it is crazy because I already got it. Just go on to hustlereset.com. The website is under construction right now because I had to revamp a lot of things, but y'all have access to that. And you're going to get a free copy of my ebook, When the Feds Came. You're going to get a free copy as soon as you sign up, When the Feds Came. And then I got another ebook coming out. It's called Reset Your Credit. I got another ebook coming out called Reset Your Business. And I'm going to break all of that down. If your credit is low, we're going to help you reset your credit so you ain't got to pay all these credit repair companies no crazy amounts of money. Unless you're just lazy and don't want to fix your credit on your own. But I'm going to teach you how to fix your credit. Not only fix it, but boost that motherfucker to oblivion. You dig what I'm saying? Like, because once you fix it, we're going to add you some trade lines on there. I'm going to give y'all the trade line sites. They cheap as hell. But it's worth it at the end of the day. But that's when I'm going to get a $15 members. Y'all can get the same thing as a $5 members, but my $25 members, $25 a month. Cheap as fuck, and I'm gonna give y'all $1 million worth of game. $1 million worth of game. I ain't Gilly, I ain't Wallow, but I'm gonna give y'all $1 million worth of game because you chose to spend $25 a month with me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all courses every single week. I'm gonna give y'all one every day, every other day, but for damn sure I'm gonna give y'all at least one every week, depending on how I'm feeling, but I'm going to try to give y'all something every day. The first episode that I'm going to drop, it drops May 6th. The first course that I'm going to drop, it dropped May 6th. It's about how to LLC a business in any state, no matter where you at. And not LLC, but just incorporate and make your business legit in any single state. I'm going to teach you which entity to pick for your business, whether it be an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, a sole proprietorship, Me personally, I stay away from sole proprietorships, because if you got a sole proprietorship, that means that you on a hook and you are on the line for anything that happens with your business. You are personally responsible for it. And me personally, I don't want to be personally responsible for shit that got to do with my business. Me and my business are two different motherfuckers. If my business got something going on, I ain't got shit to do with my personal. But we're gonna break all of that down. We're gonna break it all down. If you subscribe to the Patreon, that's the $25 membership, and I'm gonna give y'all lessons every single day, every week, at least every week. We're gonna talk about how to incorporate a business, LLC a business. We're gonna talk about how to fix your credit. I'm going to show you step by step how to fix your own credit, how to add trade lines to it, how to secure the bag for business credit, personal credit. I know a lot of people be talking that bullshit like they can teach you. Nigga, I'm giving it to you for $25 goddamn dollars. And I done did it before. I done did it. So I'm not charging you no crazy amount. I done got jugged out. My brother had to pay $1,500 motherfucking dollars to get my credit fixed, and the nigga didn't do shit. Then I paid another nigga $300. Not only did he teach me, not only did he fix my credit, but he taught me the game. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just paying it forward. A lot of people don't pay it forward. I really don't need your money, but you gotta pay for something. You gotta pay for your you gotta pay for something. Like, goddamn, shit ain't free. You gotta invest in yourself. You gotta invest in yourself. I invested in myself. That's why I'm sitting where I'm sitting at with the Hustle Reset. I don't know if y'all can see it, but nigga, I invested in my goddamn self. So you gotta invest in yourself. You gotta pay for something, man. You got to. Or if you want some free shit, you get what you pay for. If you want some free shit, you gonna get the free results. But I'm just telling y'all $25 because, goddamn it, give me something. Because I'm giving y'all the game. I'm taking the time on my day to give y'all something. So just give me $25 and you're going to get $1 million worth of game. As soon as you turn that shit into $100,000 a year plus, you're going to thank me later. And y'all probably sitting there saying to yourself, why should I pay this nigga? Why should I give him $25 a month? Y'all know I like to tell stories, right? Give me 1 second. Oh, to my people in here, I ain't doing nothing but just shooting a little podcast, got the camera set up and all of that. We in the Hustle Reset space, you dig? But anyway, like I was saying, you probably saying, why should I give this nigga $25 a month? Why should I believe that he gonna help me advance in life? I'm gonna tell y'all a story about one of my partners. Alright, he wanted to figure out how to incorporate a business. We LLC his company. And after we LLC'd it, we opened up his business account. I'm going to show you how to do that. We got his EIN number because you can't open up the business account until you obtain an EIN number. So we LLC'd this company. We obtained the EIN number. And then we opened up the business account. Excuse me. Now, his business wasn't doing money at first. But he was wanting to secure some capital for his business, right? So what we did was we LLC'd it. We got him his EIN number. We went and we opened up his business bank account. And what we did was when he opened up his business bank account, his business wasn't doing money, but he knew he needed to secure some capital. He had $10,000. He didn't have it, but somebody that he knew had it. I don't know who. Somebody. But anyway, instead of him trying to get the loans or whatever with no capital in his bank account, what he did was, I'm gonna look at both cameras. What he did was he took the $10,000 and he deposited that $10,000 into his bank account on a Monday. He deposited that $10,000 in his account on a Monday. That Friday, he took the $10,000 out. That next Monday, what he did was deposited that same $10,000 in there. And then that following Friday, he took $9,700 out. And then that following Monday, he added $300 with that $9,700 and put it back into his business account. And he repeated this same cycle for 3 months. So what it's looking like is he got $40,000 a month hitting his account because he's depositing $10,000 a month in his, $10,000 a week in his bank account. But really and truly, it's the same goddamn $10,000. But you don't take out $10,000 exactly. You take out $9,700, $9,600. But when you deposit it, you make sure you cover the difference and put it back into your account. So what these loan companies be wanting to see, they want to see your account is having some good deposits made. They don't care about the withdrawals because you're a business. They know you got to withdraw money because you got to keep your business going or whatever. So we did, I keep saying we, I'm sorry. He did that shit for 3 months straight. 3 months straight. So now it's looking like he got $40,000 a month depositing into his bank account. And really it's the same $10,000 that he putting in, bringing it back. Taking it out, putting it in, taking it out, putting it in. So it's looking like he got $40,000 a month. So what he did was he applied for loans with 6 different businesses, 6 different loan companies. He got 3 loans for $40,000 because they match what they seen him putting in his account, because they want to see your bank statements. They want to see 3 months worth of bank statements. So he was doing that same thing for 3 months. So it's looking like he putting in $40,000 a month. He got 3 loans for $40,000. He got another loan for $75,000 because they kind of doubled it and did whatever they did. I don't know what they seen. His credit was straight too, by the way. Then he got 2 more loans for like $20,000. They didn't match the 40. They just gave him $20,000. But he got all that money because they seen that he was depositing and making them deposits or whatever. And Buddy didn't even have to pay none of the money back. He got all them loans and didn't have to pay none of it back. And the way that he didn't have to pay it back, the reason he didn't have to pay it back was the same reason that you won't have to pay that money back. You gotta like, you gotta share, you gotta subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Hustle Reset. The hustle never stops, but it can always reset. I'm your host, Mike Bands. The hustle never stops, but it can always reset. Appreciate y'all.